Good evening, folks. Welcome, everyone, to Knoll Farm. My name is Peter Forbes. Helen and I send you lots and lots of love. We're so grateful that you're all here, that we can be together on this land while connecting all across the country tonight via live stream. So thank you so much for showing up for Knoll Farm and showing up for each other. Keep that exercising that clapping muscle going, because I want to start by giving a shout out to the amazing friend of ours and neighbor, Kai Koich, who built this amazing stage. So Kai can't be here tonight, but he promised me he'd be listening in live stream, so let him hear it. Kai is the best neighbor a person could have. So we feel really blessed on this beautiful night to be together with all of you on this hillside for the purpose to celebrate the Better Selves fellowships and social change that is happening all over our country. Welcome here. You belong here. This farm that we care for, this state that we love, this nation about which there are so many myths is all indigenous land. I think you know that. Every road that each of you traveled on, I don't care from what direction you came, but it began as an Abenaki foot trail. Every state park, every national park, every beautiful hillside farm was fully inhabited for thousands of years by other families before our culture, my culture, arrived. And I've come to understand my own health and well-being and that of our family and yours is dependent on understanding and reconciling that story, which I know we can. That beautiful spot right over there where Helen right now is walking. That beautiful spot is the site of Rufus Barrett's cabin in 1804, the first settler of Fayston, one of the early settlers of our valley. I can tell you the names of every Western settler on this land, but I can't tell you yet the names of the Abenaki family that Rufus certainly displaced. That beautiful spot right there is also one of the first places, therefore, of colonization. And I say that not to shame us or any of you, but to call on all of us in my culture to be better students of history, and to take actions that make amends so that we can all have a better future. And tonight, absolutely, is about that better future. And I want to begin by honoring Mickey Scott Bay Jones, the justice doula and author, organizer, poet, by reading her poem, Brave Space. Together we will create brave space because there is no such thing as safe space. We exist in a real world. We carry scars, and we have all caused wounds in this space. We seek to turn down the volume of the outside world. We amplify voices that fight to be heard elsewhere. We call each other to more truth, more love. We have the right to start somewhere and to continue to grow. We have the responsibility to examine what we think we know. We will not be perfect. The space will not be perfect. It will not always be what we wish it to be, but it will be our brave space together. And we will work on it side by side. So tonight, this celebration and standing alongside each other is about creating those brave spaces. Everyone within the sound of my voice has lived through difficult times in the last 18 months, right? But tonight we're held together by our commitment to each other, and on this particular night to this particular place. And so if you're listening from this beautiful mountainside farm, or from Gustavus, Alaska, or Little Rock, Arkansas, or Machias, Maine, or South Central LA, or New Orleans, or Washington, D.C., we share respect and belonging. Our annual fundraising campaign, to which all of you, by being here, have made an important contribution, is called Be a Refuge, because that's what we aspire to do here. But I hope the theme of this evening is, how do we be a refuge for each other? Taking care of community has to look really differently during the pandemic. Some of us have been isolated for quite a while. Some have needed to work nonstop. The work of keeping our communities healthy and together has been really hard. But tonight, let's taste the joy and pleasure of community again. Look around you. Look at this fantastic collection of people. And consider what is the world we would like to live in. I think music can help us a lot to do that. And nature can help us to do that. It's possible, I think, that some of us sang before we spoke, or at least Wright did. We are so thrilled to have hosted Wright and Josh Weinstein and Bob Wagner this week for their own creative retreat. We've grown to know Kat this week as a lover of song and story, and like her music, funky, folky, and rooted to place. Josh Weinstein, Bob Wagner, Colin Jalbert, your talent, your dedication, smiles, and appreciation of this place have enriched all of us. All four of them are movers and shakers in the national music scene and favorite sons daughters of Vermont. Please welcome Colin Jalbert, Bob Wagner, Josh Weinstein, and Wright.